Hey, welcome back to the podcast, Evil Dungeon Master Universe Podcast. I'm your host, Evil Dungeon Master Vince. Hopefully you're doing well today. It's Thursday, and one more day closer to the weekend and getting closer to Christmas holiday break, or Christmas holiday, or whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it Christmas holiday and New Year's break for me, which I will be spending time with the family. Hopefully you'll be spending time with your family, or friends, or loved ones, whoever you are, spending it with whomever. Hopefully you have a good time. AskTheDM at TheEvilDM.com is my email address, or the TheEvilDM.com is my website, or you could go there and sign up for the newsletter or support me by going to buymeacoffee.com/TheEvilDM. Now, with that all out of the way, let's talk a little bit about wishes and how they affect ability scores. There's a little blurb on page 11 of the Dungeon Master's Guide where Gary talks about when someone uses a wish spell or an alter reality spell to increase their attributes. And it's not attributes, it's attributes. I'll read it for you because it's kind of interesting because the wish is really powerful in the game. It's a game breaker. The wish can give you pretty much anything you want except this one thing. So Gary puts his prohibition on wishes when it comes to ability scores or attributes. It is quite usual for players to use wishes or alter reality spells found on scrolls to increase their ability score in desired areas, whatever the areas might be. It is strongly suggested that you place no restrictions on such use of wishes. However, at some point it must be made difficult to go up in ability, or else many characters will eventually be running around with several 18s or even higher. Therefore, when an ability score reaches 16, then it should be ruled that a wish will have the effect of increasing the ability by only 1/10 of a point. Thus, meanings of wishes or alter reality spells, a charisma score of 16, this is just an example, can only be raised to 17 by use of 10 such wishes or alter reality spells, I'm assuming. The score going from 16 to 16.1 with the first wish, 16.2 with the second, and so on and so on and so forth. This is not to say that magical books or devices cannot raise a score of 16 or better a full point. The prohibition is only on wishes itself. Now, that had me wondering, because I'm not familiar with playing Illusionists, so I wanted to see what the alter reality spell was. So I kind of went over to that one, and the player's handbook under page 100 to say 7th level Illusionist spell, unlimited range, duration special, area effect special, special. The alter reality spell is similar to the 7th level magic user limited wish. In order to affect the magic fully, the illusionist must depict the enactment of the alteration of reality through the casting of phantasmal force, as well as a verbalization in a limited form before the spell goes into action. So alter reality is similar to a limited wish. Okay, so looking at limited wish, which is on page 88, limited wish. A limited wish is a very potent but difficult spell. It will fulfill literally, but only partially, for a limited, or partially or for a limited duration, the utterance of the spellcaster. Thus, the actuality of the past, present, or future might be altered, but possibly only for the magic user unless the wording of the limited wish is most carefully stated, and in some limited manner. Oh, okay. The use of a limited wish will not substantially change major realities, nor will it bring wealth or experience merely by asking. The spell can, for example, restore some hit points or alter or all hit points for a limited duration, lost by a magic user. The use of limited wish will not substantially change major realities, nor will it bring wealth or... Oh, I said that already. The spells can, for example, restore some hit points, a limited magic use. It can reduce an opponent's hit probabilities or damage. It can increase duration of some magical effects, and it can cause a creature to be favorably disposed to the spellcaster, and so on. The limited wish can possibly give a minor clue to some treasure or magic item. Greedy desires usually end the disaster for the wisher. Casting time is actually in a couple seconds at 6 per segment to phrase the limited wish. So, if we're looking at the alter reality spell, which Gary mentions in the Dungeon Master's Guide for increasing your attributes or abilities, it would, based on, because alter reality is similar to limited wish, which you're allowed to do. So, in my looking at these rules together, would assume that if you're raising your attribute when it comes to using alter reality, you would only have it for a limited time or a limited duration, or maybe not get it at all. Or if you say that you wish that you had a 16 as opposed to the 12, maybe the limited wish would only give you a point. I don't know. How would you guys rule it out there? Because limited wish is different than wish. And based on limited wish's description, it's never a full duration. It may only partially give you, and that's what alter reality is like based on this spell. And its limited description basically refers you right back to limited wish. So I don't know. I would think if I had a player that was in the 7th level using a 7th level illusionist spell for alter reality, and he's bumping up his attributes, I would, if it's within reason, I would probably just go with it. But if it's something outrageous or something, or they're raising something for whatever reason, I might refer back to the book and rule it via the book. Again, you're the DM, so you can rule it however you want. You interpret the rules when it comes to these books, because the books are only guidelines in that matter. I don't know. Just looking at these different spells and everything makes you kind of wonder about how you handle things in the past when you were younger and kind of just went, okay, sure. Now that I'm kind of reading it more over in these last 12 or so years from Roll for Initiative and now on my own here, trying to interpret these things, Limited Wish might have been something that we kind of blew off. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it here while I'm sitting, trying to remember a time in a campaign where someone used Limited Wish. I don't think many people did when I played, because most of the time they were like, they read the first line. It was just like partially or limited duration. And like, why bother? Especially when a wish can drain some of your life or age you, depending. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm really interested to hear your interactions with Limited Wish and how the DM handled it, how you handle it as a DM. Just curious. Let me know. I'm gonna head out. Keep it original, keep it old school. Good night. God bless, and keep those AD&D fires lit. Good night, everybody.